Hello, what is up, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Kay, and today we are going to be talking about the penultimate episode of Survivor 41. That's right, there is only one more episode left in Survivor this season. I'm super ready to talk about it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below to stay covered as we finish off this season of Survivor. Now, let's begin. So last week's tribal left everyone understandably emotional. We see the remaining players left talking about the aftermath, and we get some nice, really human moments where people from different backgrounds talk and they really listen to each other and try to understand each other. I love watching scenes like this on Survivor. I've always said that Survivor is at its best when it's about people and human interaction. Now, I know some people roll their eyes when they see these progressive conversations about race and sexuality and whatnot happening, but honestly, that's just their personal problem, and that says a lot about how they view other people. So back at camp, people start gossiping and it looks like nobody's safe. Xander's name is being brought up for betraying Danny and Deshawn. Ricard's name is being brought up for being sly and just generally good as fuck at the game. We get this really interesting moment when we see Deshawn try to test Erika by asking her if she would ever be willing to vote out her closest ally, Heather. He asks her if she would ever join him in a Final Three alliance, and she agrees that yeah, that is something that she would be willing to do in the future. Now, I don't know why Erika would consider this, seeing as though Heather hasn't really done much in the game and she would be the perfect goat to sit against at the end. Maybe she was just saying yes to try to humor Deshawn or something. I don't know. We also see Danny hunting for the idol that Shan left behind. And it strikes me that we haven't seen any idol hunts at all since the very beginning of the show. I don't know, maybe they just haven't showed it because everybody's been unsuccessful at finding idols so far and it hasn't really played a huge impact in the game. But yeah, between Naseer and Shan's idols, there should be technically two idols still left out in play. So the fact that we haven't really seen anybody hunting for those, that just struck me as a little bit odd. Anyways, back at camp, everybody starts to get really suspicious that Danny may have found the idol based on his body language, and Danny decides to use their uncertainty to his advantage. We get to the immunity challenge and we see that Ricard wins his third immunity of this game. Y'all, Ricard has been on fire the entire second half of this game, and they hate him. They want Ricard out so damn bad. I don't blame them though, because he's on fire. So good for you, Ricard. Congratulations. Now that Ricard is safe, most people's eyes now shoot towards Danny and Deshawn. A lot of people want Deshawn out for obvious reasons. I mean, he is the stronger player, but that test that he gave Erika earlier in the episode seems to be paying off. Erika really thinks that Deshawn wants to go to the Final Three with her, so she is trying her best to convince everybody to keep him. This is looking like a pretty good plan for Deshawn if it all ends up paying off. We get to tribal council and things are starting to get a little bit spicy. Ricard is the only one saved, yet most of this tribal revolves around Ricard and how much everybody wants to get him out because of how freaking good he is. These people don't care. They are telling Ricard to his face that they want to get him out, just painting a bigger public target on his back. Out of nowhere, Deshawn announces that he wants to drop a bomb and make things a little bit messy. Deshawn goes and snitches to Heather about Erika's betrayal earlier, trying to break up Erika and Heather. I know Erika felt that in the pits of her stomach. It was incredibly entertaining to watch this Hail Mary, but also super duper nerve-wracking. I guess Deshawn really did feel like his back was against the wall, but he could have just made things a lot worse for himself. We get to the vote and it comes down to a tie between Danny and Deshawn. I guess the plan was to flush any idols that may have been between them. After the revote, we see that to Deshawn's surprise, Danny is actually the one that's voted off. So long to Danny. You were a little bit boring, but you seem like a cool guy all in the same. Wow. So yeah, Deshawn has really leaned into his villain bag this season. But hey, every season of Survivor needs a good villain, right? I just know it's going to be super awkward and cringy watching Deshawn try to talk his way out of this one back at camp. Yikes. Y'all, there is only one episode and 5 players left in the game. Who do you think is going to win it all? I can definitely see Heather along with Erika at Final Tribal Council, but I don't know who I can see them sitting with. Deshawn would be the smartest move just because he's come across as a villain a little bit this season, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already to stay covered as we wrap up this season of Survivor. Y'all, I am so freaking excited for the finale next Wednesday. I'm so excited to see who's gonna win it all. I will see y'all next week. Peace.